to be honest, you got to give a major, major shout out to J.J. Redick, because J.J. Redick been really coaching his ass off. I'm not gonna lie. Lakers are at 34-21. They could, slide into that third seed. They're like pretty much a game back from being the third seed. Last year we were just barely in the play-in. So I think J.J. Redick deserves a lot of credit, and I think he said something about he didn't sleep for 2 nights preparing for the Denver game. I never heard of that from Darvin Ham. I'm not going to lie. Never heard of that from Darvin Ham. Look, 2 nights of sleep. You know what I'm saying? That shows me his preparation is major. So definitely shout out to J.J. Redick. Like I said, they tired out Jokic. Jamal Murray still scored. But it's a good sign, especially from a team that's been dominating the Lakers in the Denver Nuggets, to go out there and get a really good win on the road. We'll see what they do against Dallas today and go from there. As far as some other topics in the NBA, I've been seeing Joel Embid. This is talking about an MVP last season. We're talking about a player who scored at will. He's been struggling. I don't know what's going on. His injury, his knee, they're saying they might shut it down. They might not shut it down. I think just shut it down because the Sixers have been nothing but trash. Paul George is not worked out. Embiid is not working now. He's playing on one knee ever since he went to the Olympics. He shouldn't have probably went to the Olympics. And the only player on that team that's, going to guarantee you buckets is Dallas, Texas' own Tyrese Maxey. But what a disappointment in the Sixers. I mean, for real talk, because they're like at the bottom of the East, and people had them projected at being like the top 3-2 team in the East. So, bro, I cannot believe how far the Sixers fell off. Yesterday, they were down almost 40 points to the Chicago Bulls. We're talking about another team that's not even good, a trash team. The Bulls are not good, and when you lose by 40 to the Bulls, I ain't gonna lie. Like, you got to pack it up. You got to pack it up. You got to try to see if you could trade Embiid. You got to try to see if you can get off that contract by Paul George. But they lost 142 to 110. If my math serves me correct, that is 32 points. It's a 32-point loss to the Chicago Bulls. So that's a sorry loss right there. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what they got to shut Embiid down for the season. If he's going to come back next year, they got to make sure he's fully healthy. Don't bring him back on the way he's brought back. And see if you can get off that Paul George contract somehow, even though that's going to be virtually impossible because he got paid almost $200 million for 4 years. That's crazy. But that's the Sixers. I just had to talk about how disappointing they have been.